Hi there guys, you joined me with a MK8.5 Facelift R-Line in this amazing specification. Yeah, I'm here with Volkswagen just with around all their MK8.5 Facelift Golfs. I've just tried the match, so I'm really interested to see what this R-Line is like. This car is in a mega spec within this King's Red Metallic with the panoramic roof, pretty much all the options, dynamic chassis control, just everything. Yeah, let's go through it. Let's go through my first drive, see how this kind of compares to the slightly softer match. And yeah, I'm just super buzzing for this, really buzzing to kind of check it out, because check out those looks. It's basically Golf R looks in sort of like this is the 1.5 litre, this is a 6-speed manual. You can get in 7-speed DSG, but I'm excited to try the manual. I have tried the 7-speed DSG, I have tried this 150 PS just a second ago. You get the black sort of styling pack along it. We've got an absolutely stunning day, so I'm I'm hopeful that, well, once I get my head out of the way, that you get some super good lines on this car with the paintwork. The black sort of styling, like the black pack at the front. The new facelift Golf gets a whole new sort of like front end and like illuminated badge. This is a 24 plate. This is a Volkswagen press car, so it's pretty special. You get the wheels as well. There's loads of really nice wheel designs actually, and I'll pop them up on screen. This is just one of the many options you can kind of go for, and this is 225 section 40 R18s. Yeah, and I've literally just rolled it up to here. You get black styling pack around, sort of gloss black all around here. Really good touch feeling materials. The R-Line badge now moves from there just across into the door panel. You get the black door, get my words out, black door mirrors. And you get the tinted rear windows as well, which is super helpful in sort of weather like today. Panoramic roof, which I've obviously just literally opened, and really intuitive to actually use in terms of just like, you literally just swipe it with your finger back to get it all open, or tap it if you just want it up and down. Really improves the looks and obviously allows that more fresh air to kind of come into the car, which is mega. This car looks super special. And we go around to the back as well. You get the new IQ lights, slightly tinted in this with the black styling pack, and the gloss black diffuser as well, slightly dusty. You get the Golf badge now in black as well. Man, this car looks good. It looks really special in this King's Red Metallic. What a kind of paintwork to kind of go for in this. Absolutely mega, absolutely mega. What do you guys think of the looks of this car before I take it out for a drive? I think it looks really special. That's my kind of first impressions of it. It's the one that drew to me quite a lot, and actually the Golfers now has a lot of like introduced some new colours, and it's really actually quite hard to choose between. King's Red Metallic is my favourite. If you're familiar with my channel, yeah, check back on previous content. I've got plenty of future content and past content that you can check back on other videos, and subscribe just allows more content to be able to be produced, and we've worked with manufacturers, so you get to see better stuff. Yeah, I just think it looks stunning. I really do. But let's pop inside, because I think you guys want to see a little bit in that. Just in the back with the tinted lights, you get more body hugging seats with the R-Line sort of specification. Really nice. And if we just step in, these are the seats. There's a little bit more back, but you get the tint, so actually that protects you quite a lot from the sun. There's the panoramic roof. There's the new infotainment, the 6-speed manual. Obviously you can get the 7-speed DSG in this, and I love a petrol car as well, so 1.5 TSI, so yeah, pretty fast enough. I found it really fast and really enjoyable, and I'm super excited to try the manual too. You get the new buttons on the steering wheel. Let's go around to the front, shall we, because I think yeah, you guys want to see a little bit more of this, and you know, it's super rare and super privileged to kind of have this car, yeah, to sort of try, really. Basically I've got to kind of pinch myself, I'm in these kind of positions. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, I'll show you the seats, because these are basically essentially the exact same seats as like on a Golf R. You know, a little bit more body hugging, nice like sort of like leather on the side too. Yeah, nice like material actually all around, and this is kind of like an Alcantara suede, certainly higher up than the match I just tried actually. Just in terms of that little bit more quality and a little bit more premium nature. The wheel actually looks a little bit different as well. It's kind of a little bit more hexagon. So there are plenty of little changes. Plenty of different changes. And yeah, I'm super excited to share more with you. I love that roof. Look, we can see the sky. Wave our hands outside. That's how cool that is. And yeah, you see what I mean with like the tilt and the thing. So literally to sort of lower it, you just go, you pull it down. Oh, I'll have to turn the car on first. That'll probably help. Yeah, foot on the clutch and the start button and you're good to go. But yeah, just to play around a little bit with the panoramic roof, because I think that's really, really special. You can just tap it. I mean, I literally had no idea. You like swipe it and you see it goes down in a super cool way. And then you've got the blind as well to kind of play around with. Nice quality too. I think on a day like today, it's got to be like that. But yeah, if you're sort of like driving along, la-di-da-di-da, you just tap it once. I'll see if I can get it right now. You see how it just opens a little bit? And then you tap it again. This is when it doesn't work. And it goes down straight away. And then if you want it fully open, you just swipe it back, and it's like it's swiping the whole car back to get it fully open. And it has like that wind buffeting as well, as you can kind of just see at the front. You can open it up. Hey, that's what it looks like outside. Really, really special. But yeah, let's go for a drive, because I haven't tried the R-Line yet. I've driven around in the Match. And I know this has slightly different suspension as well. And one thing that I really I would prefer is having the modes to change basically between sport, manual, sport, comfort and individual. Individual for me, which I think is going to show up here in the new tech. Individual says comfort, 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 comfort. Well, that's weird. I'd say race. Everything in sport for me. Everything sport, sport. Yeah, sport, sport, sport. But you can actually have like the most comfort. Well, you can go even more comfortable. Wow. And then sport, I imagine, is going to be preset for the dynamic chassis control to be a bit more firmer. But that's where the individual setting works. So you can have it in sort of like it's more sporty, like, so basically the throttle will be more firmer, the steering will be a slightly heavier. And when I say the throttle's firmer, it just means it'll be more responsive on that initial kind of push down. Yeah, pretty special. And if you had the DSG, the shifts would change as well based on the mode that you kind of go between. So it's a good, well-spec car, this one. You get plenty of assists as well, which I'll show you from a point of view, because I'm excited to kind of get out in this car and just, yeah, to experience it. And we'll try it in sport, we'll try it in individual, and yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, here's the wheel as well. So it's slightly different to say like a Match, just basically exactly the same as an R. And you can adjust it as well just from here. I tend to like it as I bring it quite close to my chest, and then you can just sort of like, yeah, manually twigger that down, get your seating position right and ready to go for a drive. As you can see, I'm buzzing to try this car and take it for a drive. Let's take it for a drive, let's go from there. Right, here we go in the R-Line. And actually, I tell you what, first things first, I'm going to try this straight away in sport mode, which is going to be more firmer suspension. And obviously we've got the manual, we've got the auto handbrake, because this is really bumpy surface. So I'm actually here at Caffeine and Machine up in Stratford upon Avon. So this is about as firm as you're going to get with the suspension, just to give me a little bit of a feel to then feed back to you. And then if I just quickly change the mode, just from simply just sticking down there, this is the more comfortable setting, my individual setting kind of set. And yeah, and it does improve things. It does make things quite nice, I've got to say. And yeah, and you've obviously got eco to choose from, as I kind of suggested too, but I quite like my sporty driving. Now I will shut the panoramic roof if it gets too noisy for you. I will just have to judge that as we kind of go along. Let's see who's coming and not coming. Let's go. I've got to remember, this is not a DSG anymore. This is the manual, the 6-speed. Oh, very nice. Not too blowy from the panoramic roof, but I think I probably will shut it just for you guys. So yeah, 6-speed, stick it into 6. Nice and cruising. I love the feel of the wheel. Feels quite nice, quite weighty actually in the R-Line. I like the suspension. I mean, this is in its most comfortable setting on the DCC, and it's feeling really, really nice. I hope you guys are getting a good view actually. Yeah, that's my aim. And obviously the infotainment is quite the big part of the transition which Volkswagen have kind of gone through with the buttons and the cruise control. It's the exact same as my Mark 7, so I'm fairly familiar with it. The manual gearbox on initial impressions feels really, really nice. The car feels a little bit more sporty. I've literally just got back-to-back out of the Match, which is also on my channel. I'll link it above. And actually with the less wind buffeting with the panoramic roof just sort of in that sort of tilted up position a little bit is quite nice. Got the aircon going. I'll definitely reiterate that having the driving modes is important. It just is more customizable for you. And yeah, to basically be able to enjoy a car. The seats feel, yeah, I'm trying to think if it's that much different to a normal same Match, but they're nice. I've always liked these. This car being in front wheel drive, and I know on a day like today we're set to get nearly maybe even 30 degrees today. The weather is great for that. Got a nice green Fiesta ST out. Yeah, there we go, in mean green. And that's great. But in the UK, or in wherever you live, it can get a little bit wet, let's just say. Let me just shut the pan roof just in case it is sort of affecting you guys. And I actually really like looking up, actually, just the blue sky. It makes the whole cabin feel a lot more area. Really a lot more area, and really nice to kind of experience, actually. Yeah, it feels good, actually. It's not so full on like a full-on Mark 8.5R, but I'm finding it really comfortable. With this kind of specification, with the dynamic chassis control, and which they have improved for the facelift. So in 2024 models, they've really worked hard on getting it right. And there's so many adjustments you can do, but for me, I'd either go basically full on hard or soft, full on soft, or maybe somewhere in the middle. But you can customize it for your tolerance. Yeah, I'm enjoying just kind of cruising in it. At 50 miles an hour, revving about 1500 RPM. Not too much changes on the dials, it kind of keeps it in blue, but I believe you can change that in the settings. So you can basically change all the ambient lighting around the car to make it more for you, essentially. So you can do it in a way where it's like, well, you know, if you want it to be a bit more red and racy, like a GTI, I mean, this is in a nice King's Red metallic, looks stunning. You might want to go for that. But if you want it in blue calming, then you can go for that too. The steering wheel feels good. I love the touch feels. I love the actual little decorative sort of panels on the side, and the Alcantara sort of suede. I think that kind of adds to it as we hit the brakes. Brakes feel good. Gearbox feels good. Yeah, no complaints. It's just built so well. Like the paddles, they've so tried and tested. But yeah, third gear. It's a good gearbox, actually. I'm enjoying using it, really enjoying it. You'll see some other facelift Golfs around, so you'll see them on the camera on the way through. That's to be expected. Nice having 3 pedals, but I didn't feel any problems with the 7-speed DSG, and I spent plenty of time with that too. Ooh, very nice. I wonder if we should up it to its firmest suspension for you. Just, hey, this is a test. I can't be in comfort forever, can I? Comfort is in my individual setting, but everything except to sport, as you saw. So set it into sport. Does it get a bit firmer? So it should get a little bit different in the corners, actually. Yeah, the new infotainment, as you can see, I'm getting up to speed with this too. I'm not finding it a problem. You know, you're seeing it firsthand as well from the point of view, which I hope is coming up okay. Yeah. Oh, I like the gearbox, you know. I think it's really nice, whacking it into third. Front wheel drive. So this is 150 PS. Yeah, it's nice. Really nice. For reference, I drove up here in a Mark 7 Golf R, my Mark 7 Golf R, which I've shared on the channel. That's a 2-litre petrol, 4-wheel drive, 6-speed manual. And I got like 47 miles per gallon, like genuinely on the trip computer. So on engines like this, in a slightly lighter platform as well, being just the front wheel drive and a slightly smaller engine, it's pretty good. It doesn't feel too heavy. I'm gonna have a go in the estate to see what that's like. But it feels good. Because I love my Mark 7, you know, I put my money where my mouth is. I own a Mark 7 Golf R. So a lot of the stuff that they've then reintroduced has been things like the buttons on the steering wheel. You know, the touch stalks as well are just the same as a Mark 7, and that's really nice. I believe you can also actually change, turn off some of the traction control stuff as well on here, which I think should I take a chance and try it, or should I stick with the nav? I need to know where I'm going. We're in a wonderful part in the world up in Stratford-upon-Avon. I'll get past this first turning and I'll have a little play. Ah, there you go. You press vehicle and then you turn the ESC system and you can turn it off. There you go. And you got the start stops there. So it's literally just in that vehicle. So that's really nice and really actually easy to do once you know it. I'm loving this car. I love the roof. I love the spec. I love the interior. I want this car. I genuinely want this car. Would I switch it for my Mark 7R? I'm just such a big fan of 4Motion. That's what I'm a big fan of. And they did introduce the black edition with 4Motion in the Mark 8, which I have done a review on. I don't know if they're going to do it in the facelift. I'm going to ask them after this to see if they are, because that would be a great car. This in 4Motion, you know, it's a great amount. I think that one had 190 PS, so more than enough for what you need. Yeah, I think it just said something like there, it reduced the number of cylinders. Okay, it's got, yeah, 2-cylinder mode it's in at the moment. So crazy on the like economy side of things. Yeah, I'm liking this, guys. It's so exciting. I'm so happy to be able to share this with you. I hope it comes across well. I genuinely, this feels like a car I could just drive home with. Particularly with the adaptive dampers, I think that does make things a lot more tolerable, just because the UK is so challenging. Petrol powered car with a decent enough power, lightweight, plenty fun, and just works and not too complicated. And this really isn't. It's quite a long throw on the gearbox, but it's fine. I can imagine it actually in the auto as well. It's really nice. Keep looking up at the pan roof. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and actually generally subscribe. You know, I'd love to share more content, and that's the key, and manufacturers look at subscriber count. And I've got a lot of content on the Golf as well, just purely to help you out, so feel free to have a binge and have a little check back. And I hope, you know, if you're picking one of these up, you know, I'm really jealous. I was speaking to a subscriber who's getting one pretty much in this exact spec, and yeah, he's recently picked his up, so congratulations for that. I'd love to spend more time in this car and actually really give you even more of an impression. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, you know, 45 minutes to an hour in each of them, you can only do so much, particularly when you're filming. But I'm gonna spend a bit of time in like the estate and really get an idea today. You know, we've got till 4 o'clock and it's 12:20 now, on this gorgeous day, so plenty more to experience and to try. I think the ambient lighting is quite nice to change between. I'm getting used to the seats, they're feeling nice, absolutely no complaints, and it's a nice cruise. It really is a nice cruise actually. Let me try it in eco mode. I don't really know the difference between eco and comfort. I guess it just reduces like the aircon and stuff as well. Yeah, it's no different to really what I was trying in a match. So the throttle response isn't as sharp. And if we go to comfort, does it change anything? Feels a little bit more comfortable. But again, you can just customize it to what you want. This car is built around you. It's not designed to impose anything, it's just designed to work. And yeah, this car works for me. Got the sport mode. Let's try that a little bit more so you guys can see what it's like in the firmest suspension. You see if it's bobbing me up and down a little bit too much or not. Well, I love the badge as well. I think that's in black. Yeah, that's something I noticed, because it's got the black Golf badge in black, and it's got a bit of black around here too. Makes it a little bit more stealth. Certainly a good look to it from my point of view. Yeah, mega. Yeah, just really great to experience, and I enjoyed the wheel actually in the match. And I'm surprised how much of a difference this makes. It just makes it easier for that sort of 6 and 3 holding, which hopefully you can see on the point of view. Yeah, it's a good little, oh, it's a great little car. It really is. I keep looking up at the pad roof. So I'm 6th gear, 45. I've got my foot flat to the floor and it is not moving at all. So with a manual, you've got to bear that in mind. You've got to be revving this out. It's not really going to pick up. But if you're in the auto, it's going to make things more relaxing. That 7-speed DSG felt super smooth and it was really good. Whereas this, you really would need to sort of down it. This is good for fuel economy though, because it means it's revving quite low, which is quite handy. But we'll put it back into 5th and it's got a little bit more punch. Yeah, I'm going to pull back into Caffeine and Machine, which is where we are today at Stratford-upon-Avon, the hill. and yeah, park her up and just have a tiny little summary with you, as yeah, I really can't stop smiling. So yeah, super positive, and yeah, super happy to kind of to share it with you. That's my main point. And my, yeah, if you're thinking, you know, Sam, would you recommend the Golf? Yes, 100%. R-Line I really like the match actually as well. The match was good, so it's quite nice to actually, yeah, to try the R-Line as well, just to give that kind of like a realm. I'm gonna quickly go around the back because this is where we're at basically. So we've got all the people around. We'll do one last summary. Oh, there's a Ferrari. Should I park it up next to the Ferrari? I think it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Yeah, I mean, I can't believe there is literally a Ferrari here. Let's park this up next to that. Let's lower the pan roof and do a little summary. I've got the Ferrari in my rear view camera. I've got to kind of share this. Got to share this. I can't believe that. And we'll do a quick summary walk around now, and let's go from there. Right, let's check out this Ferrari, because I mean, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, it's just here. Next to our amazing King's Red Metallic R-Line, as I kind of summarise it up. Yeah, there's the Golf, there's the Ferrari. Which one would you have? I think this is a 296, is it? It's a 22 plate one, but you've got the R there. Good little 2-car combo going, I should think. But I've really enjoyed my time with the R-Line. I'm going to actually go around the Ferrari, because it's not often you have a Ferrari just sort of sitting right next to you. It's such a cool place. Yeah, wow, look at that. Wow, 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 that looks special. I think it's a 296. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, works well. That could be your daily, that could be your fun car, eh? It's got it all. What a stunning piece of kit this is. Look at that. Amazing. But nothing wrong with this. King's Red Metallic. The black tints on sort of like the really work well. I'm kind of really happy with this car. I think it's super special. And yeah, I'm super happy to kind of try it with you and to share it with you. And there's like a bit of a summary. Yeah, I can recommend it like 100%. I love King's Red Metallic. I love the black wheels. I love the pan roof. DCC and the extra driving mode you kind of get in between it work super good for me. And I think they'd work really well for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. To give you one last look of the two cars. Yeah, just that paintwork. Which red do you prefer? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, difficult choice between those. But yeah, black styling, really, really nice, and the black lettering as well, and that black panoramic roof. It really, really sparkles, really, really sparkles. And then you've got that's what it kind of looks like up top. So you get the sort of wind buffering. You can obviously change the mode so it just goes up one or goes fully. A really nice shape to it, and it really improves the lines and makes that special car even more specialer. So yeah, there we go. IQ lights as well shown there. Plenty of space in the boot because it's a Golf. You've got everything you need. That's all you need. Big boot, and we're done. Yeah, I can't stop smiling. I'm just trying to think if there's any last little bits to kind of show you on this particular car. Yeah, I suppose the wheels, 19-inch wheels, and the gloss black packs look really, really nice. Yeah, lost for words with this one. And yeah, I mean, check that out. See if we can get us all three of us in. Really, really mega. Really, really cool to kind of see and to try. Which one's your favourite? Ferrari or Golf R-Line King's Red Metallic? Yeah, tough choice. I think have both. Have that as the daily, that as the fun car. I think that works out. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Plenty more content to come. I've got loads of stuff on the Golf, so check back on previous content. Enables more opportunities to happen. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. I can't believe I've had this experience, and it's a community channel, so I really kind of want to help you guys out if you want to know any more about that, and maybe you guys can tell me a little bit more about the Ferrari. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Cheers guys.